Tokin Tuesday.
Chilling in the garden where the green leaves grow. Catch a vibe so smooth, feel the peace overflow. From the mountains to the sea, take a token, feel free. In the cannabis and network, that's where happiness be. Blazing trails with friends, dancing in the twilight. Smoke rings right high under the pale moonlight. Every puff a new story, feel the world align. In the cannabis and network, let your spirit shine. Come on, join the crew where the good times flow. In the cannabis and network, we all take it slow. Feel the rhythm of the beat, feel the love and glow. In the cannabis and network, let your worries go. From the desert to the snow, we light up the days. Laughing in the moment, letting stress fade away. Cannabis connect the bonds we create. In the cannabis and network, we elevate. Leaves of green bring scenes serene. Life becomes a colorful dream. Inhale the peace, exhale the strife. Cannabis and network, give me life. Come on, join the crew where the good times flow. In the cannabis and network, we all take it slow. Feel the rhythm of the beat, feel the love and glow. In the cannabis and network, let your worries go.
What's up, everybody?
Hello.
Hi,
Billy,
Nate.
you're muted or something.
I shouldn't be muted. Am I still muted?
There you go. There
Oh,
you
it's like
Can you hear me?
go.
Yeah, you were muted there for a second.
I've got terrible internet, but it's okay. I had a long day. All right, so we got DB Shane Perthero.
What's up,
I'd like to
DB?
say
Hey, Shane.
hello, everyone. Everybody coming in. It's Tokin Tuesday, cannabis culture, and I got hashtag nerdisms. All right, so we were backstage, and I was asking, Star Trek, Star Wars. That's usually where I start with for the old people, she says. Jessica's like, well, you're old. That's, for some of the young people, they're like, they weren't a part of that. They didn't have that
Yeah.
experience.
They missed out.
But I'm like, hey, you can always rent it. Get that
Yeah,
shit
but they'll
on
never
net.
they'll never understand the excitement of that time, how awesome that was, and how cutting edge, and
Yeah.
you know what I mean. Just we didn't know anything about stuff back then, so at that time, a lot more was possible as far as the imagination went. Now it's
Can
kind
you
of
imagine taking a film of Star Wars and going back to 1932 and playing that for a bunch of
you be put in a fucking mental home. What you talking about?
Right.
You'd be
They'd have
No.
you in a straight jacket drooling on yourself.
Yeah.
But then check it out. What about the moon landing information?
What about it?
So there was an interview with like NASA where they were saying, hey, first time ever there's going to be a moon landing. Because the moon landing was a hoax. There was never, that didn't happen. So now they're actually going to have people on the moon. And it's going to be kind of interesting. But NASA just had a conference about it. And one of the astronauts was talking about it. So they finally revealed that the original, moon landing was a hoax.
So nobody's been there.
No one has ever walked on the moon. No.
The Russians didn't make it.
I've been that high before.
I'm in that close.
I've been pretty close myself.
I'm heading there myself right now. I'm lighting my
Shit, I got a bong right now. Chris Miller in the house. What's going on, buddy?
What's up, Chris Miller?
So what are you smoking? Fish and gold. I got some Illinois homegrown.
I'm fishing or smoking. I'm fishing all the time, fishing on the brain. I can't get it out of there. I'm smoking on some Silver Series Jokers Jokers.
I've had I've had some jokers out here before. It's pretty good.
Yeah, that's of course as it says indica. It's just a nice little the bee buds. I like smoking these little bee buds. Let me pull one out real quick and show you why. When you grind these up, these are little things. Surprise, surprise, have no stem.
Yeah.
When you're
Nice.
grinding up a big top shelf bud, you got that big stem in the middle. You got to smoke, and that's bitter.
So is that a deciding factor for you? Is it A, just because it's more budget friendly, or B, you know,
It's both for me, to be honest with you.
kind of a waste of money to buy that stem?
I hate buying that big stem.
Yeah.
When I worked in the dispensary, I used to help the guy do a little marketing and stuff. And one of the things he said he had a problem with was getting rid of the cola buds, the big cola buds.
Hold
he
on a
said,
sec.
I
So,
got to break them down, and then I've got to pay for that big stem.
got a couple hopping in. Welcome, Black and 420 and lower class booth.
All right on.
Welcome in.
But so what I did is I'd take the big cola buds and I'd put them like in a quart jar, or I'd find a fancy jar from Goodwill or whatever, and I'd fancy it up a little bit, and I'd put on a Adopt a Cola. You ended up buying these big colas, and little do they know they're buying, not for nothing. 3 grams of it is stem.
Yeah.
So almost an
Yeah.
eighth. It might be over an ounce of bud, but yeah.
Man, we used to have that fire shit back in the day when we were like 19, 20 years old. And one time we got sent this big they were like an ounce each.
Yeah.
And these were the biggest, prettiest buds that you'd ever. I mean, this was high times quality, like you want to take pictures of it. Shit, it was beautiful. And, we got done with it and we threw the damn stem on there and we were like, fuck. There was like over an eighth of stem on it. We're like, shit.
I've got some pictures on my phone from plants that I grew that had 2 ounces and 1 ounce buds and cola buds, and these are great big. They're just gigantic,
Oh, yeah. Like arm. Yeah.
Yeah. And they're fully dried and everything. And they're these great big, huge buds, and they weighed, well, a big one weighed 2 ounces. The smaller ones weighed an ounce and a quarter. But anyways, same thing when we pulled the stem off that thing, the bud off the stem, it was just, the stem was just started out that big around,
Yep.
It was ginormous.
Yep.
But it takes that much wood to hold up that much flour.
Yeah, but here's the one thing about it. Back in the day, who the fuck else ever had something like that? Nobody, especially over here on the East Coast. You didn't see no shit like that. And especially the quality. Like I said, it was an AK-47 train wreck. So, I mean, it was just absolutely, it was top notch beyond words. Like the guy that done it was just an amazing grower.
Yeah.
And the genetics that he used obviously were just banging all the way around.
Yeah, I grew a super lemon train wreck one time. Super silver aged with a lemon something cross.
Yeah.
Remember what it was? Something lemon. Anyways, we grew that one year, and that thing grew up in a huge canopy, man. I mean, it was outdoors, so we ended up with a couple pounds off this thing.
Nice.
It grew up in a huge canopy. It had huge colas, and yeah, we opened it way up so that even the smaller buds got good light,
Oh, yeah.
Kept it trimmed up real good, but yeah. So I found I think I found a grow spot for a medical grow in a better growing area than where I live, and the thing that I'm weighing though is, am I gonna go with autoflower and do like 3 harvests a year? And figure, this is my first year back to growing in a couple of years, anyways. And I've never tried autoflower, so I'm really kind of wanting to try them for a season and just see what the yield is for the season.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't turn out great, I can always turn it into hash. I can always turn it into rosin. I can do something with it. If it turns out great, then super. I've got some great bud to smoke, you know. But
Well, you're definitely going to have a reduced harvest.
will
You
I
know.
annually?
Well, I mean, there's no way around it. You know, growing a plant that the max potential for it is a half pound to. I mean,
Yeah.
I've never seen anybody even get to a half pound. Most times they're like quarter pound to half pound tops.
Oh wow.
We got around 6 ounces.
No, we got just under
Didn't we?
4 from the
I
one,
thought.
and it did not have great circumstances. So it was astonishing that it did that. It's 3.8 to be exact.
Wow. So I'm probably gonna want to invest more in photosynth then.
I mean, I don't think there'd be anything wrong with, you know, getting out there in the early part of the year and getting you a little jump start on the year, because, you know, by the time you could probably get a crop of autos ran before you'd want to put your photo periods in anyway.
That's
I
true.
mean, you don't want to go in, you don't want to go in the ground before what, June the 5th?
Well, in that area, I go in a little earlier actually, because it's up in the mountains
Yeah.
and they have more sunlight.
Okay.
Yeah.
DB's buds are growing so pretty. She admires them several times a day.
Oh yeah.
Don't forget to smash that thumbs up no matter what platform you're on. And Alex over on Twitch says, I love some ganja.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so you got to check out Main 420. He's got some badass auto flowers. That's who I was trying to think who it was. Yeah. We also have a sponsored giveaway for tonight. But don't forget, we have some King Palms I'm going to throw in there too. But don't forget, with all of the sponsored giveaways, you pay for the shipping. But this one is for a Stuffies. So this is a funnel. It's nothing special. I thought it was, they sent like a huge box, and I was quite disappointed. It's a freaking funnel. And it was like $8, bro. They wanted $8 for these. So you know, I always give honest reviews. I'm not going to tell you to spend $8 on a funnel. Just roll up a piece of paper, get a little piece of tape, put it on the side, pack it down in there.
Now, if you were sitting there doing pre-rolls all day, day in, day out, maybe, but
yeah. But then they make little machines for that.
absolutely.
Yeah, I had a 6-shooter. You put 6 king size cones in there, grind up the weed, dump it in, tap it. They're perfect.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's pulling good yields, running cocoa core and air pots.
Oh, nice.
I love cocoa.
Yeah.
It just airs out. I feel like you can push it a lot harder.
Yeah.
And you can add you can quit.
DB's thinking about ordering one of those trimming trays to collect her keef. So she sent some pictures. My phone is actually gonna die. Like it's at 5%. I got people sending me pictures right now.
Those trimming trays can be really nice. They'll have keef trays on them and stuff. So while you're working your bud, if any keef falls off your bud, you get to save it. You know, you make
the ones I seen that had the little cutouts
for the arms,
for your wrist to sit in there.
Yeah.
Oh man, those are cool.
Yeah, those are nice. I had one of those.
Those are cool.
Yeah.
But shit, I'll show DB's plant. It's pretty.
Nice.
I don't know if you can see it. I can't see shit.
No,
you see it?
Back it up just a smidge.
Listen.
It's bright.
Yeah. That looks frosty though.
You damn right.
They're pretty, I'm gonna tell you that. Hey, they're pretty. I liked them. But no, anyways, he says as long as you water cocoa core, you can grow some trees.
Well, that's the thing about cocoa. It drains out to where you really can. You can go aggressive, especially you just got to be able to control your humidity around it. If you can keep it from being wet around it, man, you can thump cocoa. And it's like a happy medium between that and live soil to where you can kind of put a more organic, you can run a more organic blend in it and come closer to a live soil, finished product, in my opinion.
Yeah.
You know, because that cocoa will hold the shit just like everything else. It just airs out.
Yeah.
You know, you can't let it. You got to stay on top of it, and you really got to have it dialed in. But once you get it
Can't
dialed
you
in,
put a drip
you
system
fucking
in there to keep it at least get some
yeah. You just
maintain
run a
moisture?
watering system. You know, but the thing is making sure you get enough heads in there so that you water it equally. Because that's the problem with any watering system is you end up with like little dry zones. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because you don't have enough heads. You know, so your water is really inadequate and everything and spotty, and you end up with these little areas that aren't really getting hit with the water the right way. So, you know, they make moisture meters and everything like that. You really got to get you an extra couple of those. You know, if you use fabric pots or whatever, just take them and run them through there. That way you can tell once you turn it on, you can see if you have them placed throughout the pot going down. You can see when that moisture hits that probe. So if you got 3 probes going across at, you know, 1 to 2 inch variables, you'll see when that water is getting to each zone, and you'll be able to see and make sure it's hitting right. And if it's not hitting right, just add another head.
Yeah.
You just need more pressure, more push from the top.
Yeah.
You can always cut it back to run less time. Just my preferred way of doing it.
Yeah. I'm a soil guy myself. I tried
Oh yeah,
hydro. I tried
go ahead.
hydro a few times, and out of the few times I tried it twice, we had problems, and which means everything dies.
Yeah,
You have a problem.
I got lucky.
Yeah, you don't just lose one plant.
I got
So-
lucky.
So we just decided. I decided then I'm just going to grow in soil, and I've grown in cocoa, you know. And the thing about cocoa bar is, I mean, everything, whatever you put into it is what it is. The
Yep.
pH, the ppms, everything like that, because it's a zero medium. It's a
Yep.
it's a medium. Yeah, but
Yep.
yeah, it's great for that. It is kind of a pain in the ass when you get new soil from a new source, running your water and checking your ppms and making sure you have everything you know that you want in the soil and everything. You know, but I don't know. I think you get a different flavor when you grow in soil.
You do.
Yeah,
You do. I think you get a little bit richer flavor,
yeah.
you know, to some, you know, a lot of it still depends on your genetics.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I mean, I've had stuff that you just about couldn't tell no difference between it.
Yeah.
But once again, are you going to put in the legwork to find something that good, or are you going to have to roll with what you got from first? You know what I mean? So you may not have that perfect strain that will
Yeah.
contend, whether it's soil or cocoa or hydro.
Well, you know, historically, there's a couple different seed banks I've bought from, and everything's always turned out really good from them. You know, but I personally have never grown autoflower before.
They're fun.
So I'm thinking what I might do is, because my licensing permits me to grow 15 plants. So I might grow 10 photosynths and 5 autoflower. Because as soon as the autoflower is done, I can put 5 more in. You know what I'm saying? And do another autoflower and put 5 more in at the third time, do an autoflower. You know, and still have 10 full-size plants.
Yeah.
Because it's for personal use only. It's only 15 plants. It's not like you're gonna take 15 plants, take that weed and sell
Well,
it.
I mean, let's just think about this. We take them same 15 plants, and you can start them 15 plants right now for next year.
Well,
And by the time you put them, so you ain't talking about your average bear. You're talking about 5 pound to fucking 10 pound monsters, possibly.
I'm hoping at minimum 2 to 3, because just because of where we're at, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping minimum 2 or 3, but
even then, 2 or 3 per plant on 15. I don't think you'd be running out of smoke.
No, I don't plan to. I plan on making what I have to do, though. You know, because that's one thing that I'm lacking in my diet.
He wants to make a temple ball about this big.
Oh, 4 or 5 of them. Yeah.
Oh, about 4 or 5 of them.
Yeah. No, I
look like little rusty cannonballs.
yeah, I make some pretty good hash. I make some darn good hash. And
That's always exciting. Congratulations. I know
yeah,
you had a little something to look forward to for the next year. You know what I mean? Get you
yeah.
back out in the game. You know, if you're doing your own stuff.
Yeah.
If anybody understands that, it's me.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Having to float between North Carolina and Virginia. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's years when I don't do anything. There's years when I do stuff. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
What's it called where we were trying to get Iris set up?
Yeah.
Aging and everything.
you gonna
What's up, Renee?
You gonna fuck with the what's up, Renee? You gonna fuck with the sativas or the indicas, Cole?
Probably mostly indica. I was thinking GDP.
Nice.
I really like Purple Punch because it's across the GDP and Larry OG.
Yeah,
Have you ever smoked Purple Punch before or not?
I have. We got burnt the fuck out of it on the East Coast. If you even mention it,
Did
if you even mention it, most everybody's like, "Fuck that."
Yeah.
But it is good. It
Yeah.
is good.
Well, I want you know if I have 10 plants, I want like at least 3 different strains.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Absolutely.
Because you know how it is, you get a
You
tolerant,
get tired of.
but you get
Yep.
tolerant too.
Yep.
You know? And yeah, and it's like eating, it's like eating pot roast, man. I love good pot roast, slow cooked pot roast. But every night, come on.
Oh, not every night. I want it every night.
Now I tell you what, back in the day when we had that killer when we were young, we had that shit for about 5 years,
Yeah.
and we didn't smoke. We didn't smoke anything but that. Now,
Yeah.
my tolerance did build to a point to where it was definitely, you could tell that I would smoke way more of it than other people would. But
Yeah.
I mean, this was some shit I watched people. They'd take a hit and then take off and puke. I've seen people hit it and pass out. You know what I mean? Like it was just terp rich as fuck.
Nice.
Probably close to 3% just on the terps. It was out of this world.
Yeah.
For that time, man, it was just immaculate.
DB's says she's got a 1 sativa plant and 11 indica. She's not fucking around.
Nice.
That a girl.
Oh, it's this one you want, right?
Oh,
Oh, but there was like a right way to do it. Oh.
She smoked Gelato 33 for over a year every day.
hey.
What's up, Gingy Beard? Gingy Beard, did you give him his tracking number?
No, I didn't get his.
I sent it to you.
Did you?
That was in the picture with the address where you told me the different apartment. Yeah,
Okay.
it's in the bottom.
Okay.
You just got to send him that picture.
Yeah. Gingerbeard, the Eagle has taken off. The Eagle.
It was an exceptionally fun bike ride.
Exceptionally fun bike ride. 14 miles of hell.
Man, when you can fucking smoke, I smoked fucking 5 joints riding a motherfucking bicycle
Man.
through town. Fuck it. There was an enjoy. I had my headphones on. I'm riding on the sidewalk, getting high as eagle titties. Listen, I stopped the bike. I'm sitting in the grass underneath the trees, rolling a joint, and this dude in a fucking big truck, just like he knew what I was doing, like because it's legal. So I'm just sitting there, rolling up the doobie. And he waves at me. There's police everywhere. They didn't fucking care. It's not like it's nefarious. I ain't smoking crack.
Bless you, Peter.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hey, at least it's not crack, Jericho.
Exactly. And Danville, you never fucking know. Shit. It, it's
You know, I'll
smoking
tell you though,
reefer, it's all right.
I was in a little town here in Washington. God bless. I was in a little
Crack
town
is
here in
whack. That's right, Renee.
and my stepson and I lit up a J. We're down by the river in this little, not even a park, because if I'm in a city park where there's kids and stuff, I'm not. I'm sorry, I'm just not lighting up. You know.
Yeah, I feel you. Same way.
Yeah. So, anyways, it's not. It's a fishing hole, is what it is. And we're down this little under this tree under this little fishing hole, and we're down there and we light a J, we smoke it up, you know. And anyways, as a young couple comes down and they join us, you know, we're just passing or whatever. And so then we get ready to leave, and as we're leaving, here comes the sheriff car, screaming in like somebody's robbed the bank. And he comes out and he's like, "Have you seen anybody back here smoking weed?" Why, no, Sheriff or Deputy. Gosh, no, we sure haven't. Then here comes, because this is on railroad property where we were, right underneath the railroad trestle. Here comes the railroad police force to back up the sheriff. They sent 3 trucks. Then behind that was the community scanner listening people who are like the community action. And they came out there in force with their community action pins on and were ready to confront the dreaded marijuana smokers who dare be smoking in their city in public. And the cop was like, "Well, it smells like marijuana around here." I said, "I can't help you. I don't know what to tell you." He said, "I don't suppose it'd do any good to search you. You probably got rid of it already." I said, "I don't know what you're talking about." And he was right. The J was gone. It was history, you know.
Yep.
I was just surprised that they would waste so
That
many people would waste so many resources on just somebody smoking a J.
Well, the reefer madness syndrome was real as a motherfucker, and still
Still
is in
is
some
North
parts.
Carolina.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
I mean, it ain't that bad here now. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. They ain't fucking with people over.
Up in the where I went to the doctor in Happy Valley, and then up in the fucking mountain, some of them motherfuckers was crazy.
Yeah.
They was only fucking with Haji because, you know, a lot of the little Indian fellas and the Arab fellas, whatever. You know, not trying to talk shit, but you know, I personally I'm in the industry, so I understand and I see it. There's shit that they get, they sell that is not what it says it is.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, those
And
shit had the chemicals on it when they were testing.
that's it. That shit, you know, that's the stuff right there that happens that then they it makes it hard on everybody that is playing by the rules and does have a sense of ethics and sticks to them. You know, because then they come over there busting everybody's chops because the cops don't know, you know, who's doing it, who's not doing it, and they won't know till they go run into people's shops and start to see, all right,
Yeah.
these people really ain't the ones fucking with it. And every time we go into a shop owned by, you know, I'm not trying to stereotype anybody or anything, but certain, you know, like with the Indian fellas, and they deal with certain companies. So if them companies are doing something, them guys don't even smoke the shit.
Yeah.
No.
And if everything says it's okay, they don't know until somebody comes back in there and tells them that it's not.
Yeah.
So, you know, most of them aren't doing it because they're trying to hurt somebody. They just don't know because they don't smoke the shit. None of them do it.
Yeah.
By the time they figure out that what they're selling to the public is a problem, there's already been some people that have gotten it and had some bad experiences.
Hey,
What's up, Crumblewig?
Good to see you, man.
Excuse me. But like that's one of the things I was talking about. I think I was on Crumblewig's live, and this is one of the things I talked to Kyle about. Kyle is 100% organic grower,
I'll take the.
but on the end, he's rolling it up in a blunt, and it's like, listen, how can you be organic and then put it in that poison, motherfucker?
Because I do it my way, motherfucker. Which does, you know, I get it. Yeah. I need to convert to the hemp wrap. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I shipped all kinds of shit.
I like the way
The
the
backpack was like 10 motherfucking pounds.
I like the way the chemicals make me feel, Jericho.
Man, tell you what. Yeah,
No, I
all
like.
prizes and assorteds have been shipped.
Like I said, I got some of them infused hemp wraps. Now those things were pretty fucking cool. They're pretty expensive though.
Yeah.
You know, that's the thing about it.
Man, I'll tell you, I'll be honest with you. Now, I'm not just saying this because he's here, but when I'm up late at night and he's on live, I like hanging out with Crumblewig's podcasts. He usually does them early morning for me, like around 2:33 in the morning my time. But yeah, he's all about building everybody's channels, and he's very 420 friendly, and he's just a good guy.
What type of content?
Yep. He's a pothead. He's a pot streamer early as fuck in the morning. Yeah, he's awesome, dude. Actually, Jimmy John, he's a feller from over here, my neighbor. He's going to be swinging by. He was going to be coming by this weekend, but now he's got to work, so it'll be the following weekend.
Yeah.
What's Jimmy John do?
He's a fucking amazing grower.
Okay.
All right, so here you go. DB's got a question. Crumble, do you use a trimming tray to catch the keef? Jessica's down there in chat, the caretaker of the asylum. She's talking to everybody. Crumblewig says, yes, D, I do. He does, in fact. And instead of using jars, they've got these awesome 5-gallon bucket, food safe 5-gallon buckets at Menards with screw top lids. And you can burp it just like you can with a 5-gallon bucket, just like you can with a jar. You can keep your nice big sticks in there instead of chopping it down into individual little buds.
Yeah.
I was checking out one of the growers' stash boxes, and it was nice because he could keep smaller. It was, he was able to keep his plants into four 5-gallon buckets, one plant into 4 or 5-gallon buckets, but it was badass. Like, I don't know how to explain it. You'd approve. That's all I'm going to say.
Well, like when we went to the damn place up there in Ohio, remember they had their stuff, and it all depends on how much you're harvesting. Obviously, if you got a big harvest, it's not feasible to put it in ball jars. You're going to spend $500 to $1,000 in ball jars, or you're going to go buy you some big old fucking buckets.
Oh, the 5-gallon buckets was nice. I'm gonna tell you what, I like that. Like, if we would have been able to push them full 19 out, doing the 5-gallon bucket would have been the way to go.
We used to have to use 50. What are they, like 50-gallon coolers? The big,
Yeah.
The
big
rubbing
ice
drums?
chest cooler. Yeah, that's what we use with CBDs, filling things up. Get the airtight ones.
Yeah, whenever I'd take stuff down from the grow house to the dispensaries way years back when it was medical, I'd always put everything in a 5-gallon bucket, and clamp it all down and everything. Try to keep everything was vacuum sealed as well.
Yeah.
Try to keep the smell down. Yeah, it can get a little crazy though in this state. They all right.
Joe Brandabum.
Anyways, I had that 5-gallon bucket thing going, and wouldn't you know it, I had a cop pull me over. This was right when they made stuff legal in our state, right, for medical.
Yeah.
And I had a cop pull me over and find my stash, but I didn't hide it. I had license for it and everything, And I told him, I said, hey, I got this, because he smelled it, and he asked me about it. I said, well, I got this, and here's a license for it, and I'm not under the influence or anything like that, so don't worry about that, right? And he tells me, he says, "Well, I'm not sure where the laws stand with this amount of cannabis." I had just under 3 pounds, and I had about a pound of hash and a bunch of oils, and which was well within the limits. But he didn't know the laws, so he decided to take into custody the marijuana, give me a receipt for it, of course, and then they took it into evidence and tried to decide whether or not I'd committed a crime and handed it over to the prosecuting attorney's office. 2 years later, I get a letter. Well, if we're not going to do anything with your case, so if you want to come back down and get your stuff,
Assholes.
I'm not going down to get that old dusty stuff. No, I've already counted it as a loss.
How much of a loss? A lot?
Well, it was 3 pounds of smash. Well, yeah.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Well, it was the time, It would really sucked. Well, really, the worst part was, I'll be honest with you, Kyle, was the one of the pounds was part of a contract grow. Somebody contracted me to be part of my grow to do just CBD for a medical patient who needed CBD. So part of that shipment that I had, and I told the cop that. I said, "Hey, man, this is going to an AIDS patient that needs this cannabis that I got, man. They're using it. It's their medication. It's not, I'm not messing around here." And it didn't matter. Fortunately, I had more at home. I was able to just turn around, go home, get some more, and come back. But I still lost what I lost,
Yeah. They did. I mean, that's common. I mean, it happens. South Carolina's notorious for doing that shit.
Yeah.
Notorious. North Carolina, man, they're not as bad here as they are at a lot of places. Actually, man, I mean, really, for the most part, I really, I have to. I respect them for most of them stance on it, because really they're not out there being stupid anymore. You know what I mean? They know what the hell's the problem. They know they know enough now that they're not fucking with people like that.
Yeah.
I zoned out moderating people.
Joe Brando, good to see him here. He's a good fucking dude.
What's up,
like
everybody?
There's a guy that's actually up at the mine.
Are you even smoking? I haven't even seen you getting high.
Who?
You.
That's what I've been doing, sitting there smoking a blunt for the last 20 minutes.
Has anybody in chat seen Agrofire smoke anything?
You see him puffing on
Look, it's so tiny. Look at that motherfucker, so tiny you can't even see.
Well, I've been smoking on the thing for 20 minutes or so.
Right.
I've been sitting here blazing the whole time. Man, I don't know how you ain't noticed it.
You got me so upset now. You got to do a dab. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna fire it back.
Got to do a dab.
I'm gonna fire it back up just so you can't say nothing. I mean, I hadn't even lit my damn Black and Mild yet. I just snuffed it out, and you're like, "Are you even smoking anything tonight?" Damn, Jericho.
She hasn't been smoking either. She's been inside on the phone.
She okay?
I'll tell you, I found me the best. I found the best naturopathic physician in the King County, in the Seattle area. This guy, I went to him and I told him everything that I'm taking, all my meds, all my conditions, wrote it all out, put it all out on paper so he could read it. And I told him, I said, "Listen, if you can find something better for my pain and anxiety and PTSD and everything, that I'm taking these pills for, you can find a better solution than what I'm doing, go ahead and let me know, and I'll do that." And he says, "No, as a matter of fact, I think you need a medical marijuana recommendation." And it was just part of the office visit. He didn't charge me extra for it. It was just part of the office visit. I've never heard of that in my life.
Hey, that's awesome. I wish it was that easy out here.
DB said she never pays attention to what we're doing.
We're background noise for DB. We get her attention when we say something really fucked up.
Yeah.
That's the only time they pay attention.
It's all right, though.
Jericho does that every once in a while.
You know, I try. I can't disappoint. Hold on a minute. Give me a minute. The night's young. But no, let's see. It's Tuesday. We got Wasteland Wednesday, I think. Are we going to have Wasteland Wednesday tomorrow? And my phone is
Wasteland
dead.
Wednesday.
Yeah. There's some Fallout stuff.
Nah, y'all gonna have to do that one without me.
Potentially some Wasteland Wednesday action. DB's always doing some stuff. She can't sit still.
Yeah.
It's video games and shit, man. Sometimes there's crafting involved. I've been doing a lot of laser engraving.
Nice.
I made a really cool coin and some cards for this fella. I mailed those out today too, with his other shit. Yeah, that guy. This guy over here. But I didn't post pictures of this one.
We're technically both over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I jabbed him. He's right
Oh.
next to me. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But no.
Sure everybody
So what do you got going on this coming week? Anything exciting? Fucking Thursday is actually October. So we do have a lot of interesting stuff coming up in October. We're gonna be doing some crazy shit in October.
October is one of my favorite months of the year, man. Everything, your plants are coming down. You're harvesting. The plants that are still up are beautiful. The
Holiday
purple,
season starting.
yellow. Oh my!
Can you
God.
help me pull up the floor? But no, for reals. All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go help up the old lady off the floor.
Yeah, I feel you on that, Cole. Especially if you've had a good year. But I tell you what, if you've had a shit year,
Oh my goodness!
it sure can cast a shadow over the next 3 months, 4 months,
Right?
or longer. I think most everybody that's growed's had. You know, if you've
Oh
growed,
my.
you've lost some shit.
My sister's watching the show. And she can't talk because she's taking care of a new baby dog. You can't see anything. Anyway, they got a new puppy today. Little fluff of fur. Cuter than the Dickens, man.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Everybody loves puppies.
right.
My neighbor's got a damn German Shepherd,
Oh yeah.
and man, she had the sharpest damn puppy teeth on her.
Oh boy.
And I had to break her at them damn using them teeth. You know, just roll her lip around, push her lip on her teeth a little bit. You know what I mean? So she understands that them things are sharp too.
Yeah.
And I have to do it to her too many times.
Yeah.
And now, I mean, she's done got rid of the puppy teeth, and she's so gentle with her mouth. Oh, she's a trip.
Nice.
And she, every time she sees me, she is dragging her owner,
Yeah.
literally dragging the owner across my yard,
Yeah.
down the street and across my yard. There ain't no stopping her. She's just dragging them along to get to me.
So this is a funny story that Peter tells about how they had a bunch of toys or balls or something in the neighbor's yard, and nobody would go in the yard because this dog was so mean. So Peter would go up to the dog every day and he'd take a little bit of bacon. And he'd feed that mean old son of a gun some bacon. So every time that dog saw him, he was like, "Oh, that's a good guy. I like him." He's
Yep.
always got bacon on him. So one day Peter just jumped the fence, went over, picked all his toys and stuff up, climbed back over the fence, and that was it.
You know what the scariest moment of that was? Is when I landed because I was thinking, oh shit, dude, I'm done. And he came up to me and licked me.
Yeah.
So dogs cannot be trusted.
Yeah.
Sounds like you had your own little Sandlot experience,
Yeah.
except for you didn't have the beast chase you down.
Go to the movie.
Oh
You
Wow, you don't know what the Sandlot is, Peter?
no, I never heard of it.
How old are you?
I watched the Sandlot.
45, 44?
44.
Peter, what the fuck?
Yeah, you should. We were just a little bit. It was more for the. I guess about 7 years difference in the generation that really, or the time period, for kids to have seen that. So yeah, I can see where you missed it.
Yeah.
But man, that was a good one.
Yeah. Hey, Jimmy John.
Every time I hear somebody say Jimmy John, I think of Dan's the sandwiches.
Oh, let's see. What is this dog? This dog is, she said,
Tom Gary.
Great Pyrenees and Anatolian Shepherd. That puppy Peter's got.
I don't think Jimmy John
It's
realized.
gonna be a big dog.
Oh yeah,
She needs a car.
Well, can I get
My-
one of those things?
my neighbor has a Great Pyrenees.
Yeah.
That's a big dog, big old baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
I'm looking for a not so great Pyrenees. You know, the mediocre Pyrenees.
I
It's a lesser known of a dog.
I don't know if you want one of those because man, that's a big dog to have. Not so great.
Right?
I wouldn't want to have to fight one of those things off of me.
Hey, let me tell you, man, it was kind of a sad story. We had friends who had a
Fucking throw up.
keto or whatever.
Akitas, yeah,
Yeah, the
Akitas.
big one, not the little one, the big one.
Yep.
Right?
You fucking eat.
Well-
I wonder you're okay with that.
The dog wasn't trained very well as a puppy. He wasn't trained to be submissive to his owners, or he wasn't trained for anything really. He wasn't consistently trained in any one discipline.
Yeah.
So
Which they need that.
he would do things like you tell him to get in his crate and go lay down, and he'd turn around and growl at you and bare his teeth. And I
Damn.
dodged at him, and I wouldn't tolerate it. I'd tell him, I'd get right up in him. Get in there, you go lay down. And I'd make him go down, And so he knew that he couldn't pull that crap with me.
Yep.
Other people he did, but he wouldn't do it with me. Well, the problem was one time I was sitting in a chair, and right next to me was the dog. And I went down and I just barely brushed his hair, like didn't touch his body at all. Touched his hair. He flips his fucking lid, jumps up, bites my freaking hand, lets go right away, but is up and ready to fight, like snapping in my face. And I'm like, oh, hell no, your dog just bit me, dude. Like, you need to do something with your dog. You need to train your dog. That's not okay. And then it turned out the dog had bit other people and stuff. And so
Didn't bite me.
it didn't bite a couple people, but yeah, but he ended up like having to do something with that dog, man.
I had a good buddy of mine that had a pit, and this thing was massive. He could stand up and put his paws on your shoulders and about look me in the straight eye to eye.
Yeah,
He was huge.
yeah.
I'm not hiding.
And at about 2 years old, this dog, like randomly out of nowhere,
I'm
just
right here.
started biting all of my buddy's friends.
Oh man.
And I was literally the last friend that dog tried to bite, but he tried to get me too.
Man.
He run his wife up in the bathroom
Oh no.
like 2 times. Oh yeah, dude, this dog he bit the owner. I mean, he bit his master.
Man.
And he spent like 9 months going back and forth to the vet trying to figure out what was wrong with this dog.
Yeah.
Because I mean, he'd had him since he was a puppy. I mean, like
Yeah.
all of us have been around him since he was a pup.
Yeah.
He went to obedience school.
Yeah.
I mean, he was trained and everything, and just literally out of nowhere, he turned. And
Well,
I tell you what, Cole, When he turned to try to get me that night, he sat down right in front of me between my legs. And I
Yeah.
reached down and I just tapped him on his haunch, like right there on his side of his back leg. And that motherfucker turned around and the look in his eyes, the lights were on, but nobody was home.
Yeah.
And his owner, my buddy, he's seen him when he did it. Because
Yeah.
once he turned that head to me a whole different way, like
Yeah.
he was getting ready to get me.
Yeah.
And as soon as he went to damn lunge for me, luckily he had his back to me and he was so big that when he went to lunge at me, I had enough time to hit him in his back and knock him away from me. And my buddy grabbed his choke cane, his
Yeah.
choke collar, and jerked him up in the air.
Yeah.
But he
You know-
he was getting ready to tear my ass up.
I actually worked on a working farm up in a little town in Washington here called Bering, Washington, and like Bering, Alaska, but it's in Washington. Anyways, the property owner had sled dogs, so I helped train sled dogs.
Yeah.
One time, a couple of the dogs started getting in a fight, and you know how they posture up and their hair stands up, and they're right before the fight, you know. Well, I wasn't gonna let them get in a fight, so I stood in between them and I grabbed them by the collars. Well, one of them was already gone a little too far into it, you know. And when I grabbed his collar, he must have assumed I was the other dog biting on him or something, because he swung around and bit me right through my wrist. Bit me, I mean, a hole all the way through. I don't have to go to the doctor for it, but the difference between that dog biting me and the other dog that's talking about biting me was when that dog bit me, he realized he had fucked up. He knew biting a person was the worst thing he could do. He laid on his back and peed all over himself and whined and come up and nuzzled me and laid down beside me and gave me his belly again and nuzzled up to me again. And oh yeah, he knew he'd messed up.
Yeah.
But the other dog, he was just like ready to bite.
Yeah, he was ready to go.
Yeah. But the second dog, he knew it was just a mistake. It was, you know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they have instincts too.
Sure, absolutely.
You know, a friend of mine, his daughter fell on, he had a German Shepherd, and his daughter fell on the dog when he was sleeping. And he just woke right up and did a pop pop, and then realized what he done and pulled away and jumped away and run from her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and I mean, messed her face up. And oh yeah, it was pretty bad.
Yeah.
And hell, they were on the news and everything about talking about it, because they were talking about a lot of people a lot of these families have dogs that really they should not have around their kids.
Yeah, we shared out her GoFundMe.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's doing good, but that's I haven't talked to Bacon in a minute. I need to call him.
Like Hercules trained, but Hercules is a rare dog.
Where you going?
Okay.
A lot of people don't understand how he can be so well behaved, but
Yeah.
that motherfucker is special.
Yep. He's a big baby.
He's a titty.
Well, Cole, you never told him what they give the dog.
I did.
Oh, you did? Oh.
I mean, hell, I had two boxers and a pit bull chow, and they were the biggest damn babies that they were their best damn dogs I ever had. I'm gonna be honest with you. And we just lost them like 2 years ago, and we haven't gotten dogs since yet. Jericho's been trying to get me to get dogs. I don't know how many times people tried to get us to take dogs, but they they were like losing kids, man. That was rough.
It is rough when you got a dog for 10, 11 years, and then they,
Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, like, especially when you got a real strong bond with them. Like, dog goes everywhere with you. Man, it's like losing a damn part of yourself. You know what I mean? So,
Here, Robert.
and they're expensive as shit now. You know what I mean? Like, every time you go to the vet, you're lucky if you get out for less than $300.
Yeah. Well, see, that's the funny thing. Like, we had sled dogs, and they weren't just sitting around the farm all day. They were always every day I took them out training. I'd take them out and have them run. we had these little carts that would I could take 4 of them at a time. We had a dozen. I could take 4 of them at a time and run them on the dirt, or I could even take them up to the woods, up to this road that hardly anybody ever used, back to the River Road. We'd go
Yeah.
up there, and then what we do is we put all 12 of them in front of the truck, a Ford F-150, and then get that thing going 20 miles an hour on a flat. Five to 8 miles an hour going uphill. I mean, they're strong, packing it. And some people would say, "Oh, well, that's mean to make them pack your weight and all that, blah 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 blah." Man, if you saw those dogs getting excited when you pull out those harnesses,
Oh yeah, that's their purpose.
that's what they live to do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dogs are like anything else. They want to live for something. They want to,
yeah,
hunt. They want to do something.
yeah.
Give them a damn objective.
Well, we had neighbors that would call animal control on us one time because we left our dogs out during the winter time. And animal control comes out and looks, and there's 12 piles of snow. The dogs have straw lined houses, warm houses they can stay in, but they're just like, no, we're cold weather dogs, man. So they were under the snow as happy as can be.
Hercules does not like cold nothing.
Oh wow.
He's a tit baby. He needs his winter coat, some booties. That motherfucker will come out pissed and be back at the door like, I'm ready to go. Let's go. Come on, let's go now. I'm done. But he doesn't have he's a short hair, like no hair.
Yeah.
But he don't like it.
Yeah.
He got to have a snowsuit on.
Yep.
Yeah.
He liked North Carolina and Virginia weather. He's gonna be pissed off here in a couple of months. He's gonna be like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?"
Yeah.
We come back up here for this.
Yeah.
It's not as cold there where you're at as it is back in Wisconsin, though, is it?
Can be.
Y'all can have that damn shit.
You'll
We
be
don't
here
see
soon.
we don't see -degree weather. If we see -degree weather, it's some shit's getting ready to happen down here where I'm at. Hell, if we get down in the single digits, it's fucking real.
Yep, you'll be here visiting eventually.
Ain't nobody gonna be walking outside. I mean,
Yeah, if it gets down to the 20s in this area, the whole city shuts down. Buses quit running, people quit driving. Yeah.
I'm gonna go crawl in the corner and die.
I remember one year we got like 6 inches of snow overnight. And the entire city was shut down for a week.
yep.
Like
That's
nobody
about-
drove anywhere. The buses didn't move. The taxi didn't go anywhere.
That's one thing about it. It's got to really put down a lot of snow to get. Everybody here's got 4-wheelers, side by side, shit like that. So anytime the road gets covered to where you can't see the lines,
Yeah.
everybody's getting their 4-wheelers and their damn side by sides out,
Yeah.
and everybody's going riding. I mean,
Redneck.
it'll be hell yeah, 1, 2, 3 in the morning. You'll hear people flying past the house on damn 4-wheelers and shit. I mean, just having a damn ball.
Better joints.
Yeah, I got a friend that lives way off a county road, but he's got to plow his driveway every morning. And then because the county didn't plow his road, he's got to plow the road every morning so his wife can get to work. And then he has to make sure it's plowed when she comes home, But it helps his neighborhood out because not for nothing, it's about half a mile that he's plowing out.
Yeah.
And all the houses that he's going by.
It's crazy how fucking stuck the rural areas are. Just we don't understand that being in the city. We have city, state. I mean, there's tons of plow trucks that run around here. They do a little better job nowadays than You know, back in the day, there wasn't near the response, but now they got contracts with big companies that come in and just they'll send 100 plow trucks and just start meleeing this place,
Yeah.
along with all the city trucks and the state trucks. So they get the roads taken care of pretty quick. But I live right here close to the hospital too, so
Yeah.
I got a hospital like 2 miles. I think it's about a mile and a half, 2 miles down the road.
I could almost spit on my hospital. It's literally not even a quarter mile away.
Yeah.
Not even a quarter mile away.
Yeah, I hear the ambulance is running pretty. It's pretty frequent over here. Coming down Main Street, headed towards the hospital.
Yeah, we've got the only that I know of, the only child pediatric trauma surgeon ER at Children's Hospital here in Seattle.
I've heard something about that.
Yeah, like if a kid gets in a bad wreck, that's where they airlift him to. The children don't airlift in Arborview anymore like they would the adults. And,
I don't think I've stopped hitting this bong since we started going, pretty much.
yeah, all my friends that live in East. Oh, go ahead.
I've only seen you hit the bong maybe 3 or 4 times.
You're crazy.
Well, I smoked a whole blunt right here in front of you. You didn't even notice it. You blind motherfucker.
He is blind. Like, right in front of him.
Ray Charles ass motherfucker.
Right?
I had a manic Monday and it's Tuesday.
It would have been helpful if you put your eyes on.
It might have been helpful if I had my glasses on.
Hey, you'll have that on these big jobs.
You know what the scariest thing to read in Braille is?
Oh shit.
Stop sign?
Do not touch.
Things you know you're going to hell for laughing at.
All right.
I figure the next one would be warning. Fingers will lose fingers. DB says, what's going on with all the stuff going on in Seattle? I saw something. Can't read the rest of it. That was crazy.
Oh, Seattle looks like shit. Seattle's horrible. It's got there's homeless people and people smoking fentanyl everywhere and crackheads and meth heads walking down the middle of the street acting crazy. And not in my neighborhood so much, but I mean it's creeping in. It's definitely creeping in.
It's sad.
No, it is, man. Seattle, like downtown Seattle, used to be a hub of tourists in the summertime. Now they're scared to go through downtown to get to the tourist locations. Yep.
That's one thing about that's a tough job, I don't know how you fix that situation.
Well, the problem is people are voting the wrong way. That's what it boils down to.
But
But as well as I do, addiction knows no political choice.
No. But I'm just saying that, we have politicians that will take money from the resources that might help with addiction and things like that.
Oh yeah, they set it up in programs and then they just welch off of it.
Yeah.
Yep. And they don't care about who gets sick. They don't care about who gets better. It's just about turning. As long as they're turning numbers, they're making money.
Yeah, but our government just put it in a budget that's going to lose us like $3 billion. Put us $3 billion in the hole. And it's like, dude, where do you think the money's going to come from? And he's like, oh, yeah, I can just add taxes. Don't worry about it. I get you covered. Yeah, and it's It's absolutely ridiculous. You know.
There's always going to be a disagreements on where money should be allocated to, and
Yeah.
there's always going to be people who have, a person that's been affected by a person that they loved with an addiction versus
Yeah.
the outlook from a person that's never been affected by that.
Yeah.
There's always going to be a little different, and that's a tough one. Like I'm pretty conservative. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm liberal. I feel like, you should be able to do what you want to do. It ain't
Yeah.
none of my business, not my place to tell you. As long as you don't push your shit on me, I'm
Yeah,
not
don't
gonna push
force
my
me to
shit
do
on
nothing.
you.
Cool. Yeah.
I'm gonna treat you with respect judge you based on your character, not your skin color or anything
Stop
else.
pissing on my foot at the stop sign. I don't give a fuck. But
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
took the Amtrak from Wisconsin Dells to Portland, Oregon. And I went there to go get my medical card. And I've talked about this on streams before. But all the way across, it was pretty interesting across the country. Except for when I stopped inside the mountain. I was messaging Jessica at one point. We were friends at that. Then I thought I was going to die. I said Jesus wanted me to die because I'd gotten buried in a snowdrift. Like I
Fell
messaged
through the ice.
60,000 times that I thought I was going to die. But when I came outside of the fucking mountain. But yeah, anyways, so I get to Portland, and when you leave the Amtrak station, you go right, and it goes through Chinatown, and then it goes into downtown. But you go underneath this bridge, and it's a homeless encampment. There are 50, 60 different families living underneath this bridge in tents and a tent city.
Yeah.
And there's homeless teenagers that are living in amongst the families to be protected from the assorted predatory other homeless people.
Yeah.
But there's still alcoholics and junkies amongst the family members and shit. But like I was just there for a couple days. But it was fucked up just to see the amount of like firefights, like lighting fucking shit on fire and throwing it at each other, and the amount of violence that was going on in this little area with small children that were also homeless. Now this is all, and they blame the legalization of marijuana. Here's where it ties into the stream. They blame pot. There's so many homeless people here because when we legalized marijuana, everybody from Wisconsin fucking drove and ran and bicycled and hitchhiked all the way to Portland because weed's legal and you can smoke it. Well, they spent all their money on the devil's lettuce, and then they couldn't afford the rent, so now they're living on the streets, and they're sucking dicks for fucking dime bags of marijuanas. But they're actually, it's fentanyl and fucking heroin and meth and other shit they're doing. It's got nothing to do with weed.
Yeah.
But the politicians are blaming marijuana and the legalization of marijuana. But it's the decriminalization and the push for the decriminalization of all the other drugs in Portland that's been going on in different districts of Portland for some time, because there's so many people and so much dope they can't fucking do anything about it.
Well, you do have the nomadic trimmigrants.
Yeah.
And I remember watching this show a couple years ago. It was about a dispensary, and I think it was Breckenridge, Colorado.
Yeah.
They were talking about, I guess they had just started letting dispensaries come into that town. And the biggest thing that they didn't want was an increase in homeless because it's a tourist destination. And that was one of the things they said, the more marijuana stuff that we have going on, the more potential there is for homeless people to be here that, and to some degree, it does follow it. You know what I mean? Like I said, you got certain you got certain, if you got grows, then you're going to need helpers and you're going to need people to work it. And, you're
Yeah.
going to need an influx of trimmers unless you're going to hire a Chinese based company to come in here, which gets some motherfucking shit done.
Yeah.
Like they'll bring like 25, 30 of them in there. And I'm going to tell you right now, you think some hippies can trim some chronic. You watch a little room full of Chinese folk roll up in there, sit down and start trimming. Now, I'm telling you right now, they'd do about double the damn production. It's nuts.
Hey, Fino
But,
Dino.
I don't believe you can't blame everything on pot. I mean, because like you said, Jericho, their addictions are heroin and everything else, but then they're saying the weed's what brought them there. I mean, we're like that down in Charlotte. I mean, I'm 30 minutes from Charlotte right here where I live at, and there's a little homeless camp set up, right off 277. There'll be 30, 50 of them out there. I can only imagine.
Like here in Seattle, it's been a problem for a long time.
Yeah. We've always heard that.
Yeah, it started on the previous administration problem, and is when it really started getting bad.
Well, once they stop charging people with, they don't charge anybody for drugs.
Well, no, they don't charge anybody with stuff. Then people they do charge you just let right out again, and it's just it's just a mess.
So anybody that's going to use, why would they not go to Seattle if they know they're not going to get charged criminally for it? And they probably can get, then they can probably get on. I know people that are, they are on disability because of that.
Yeah.
So they get their monthly check, they get their food stamps, they get all their free shit, and they ain't got to worry about being prosecuted by the law.
Yeah. Sure.
I guess it's the place to use.
Yeah. No, like they're talking about Washington's getting a bunch of federal funding pulled because they want to be a sanction. So Seattle's getting a bunch of federal funding pulled, not the state, the city, because it wants to be a sanctuary city.
Of course it does.
Well, if you're really wanting to push it, they're gonna pull federal funding. They already said they're gonna do it. And now
they should
make a big stink about it. And I'm like, hey man, they told you if you touch the burner on the stove, you're gonna burn your little finger. Don't touch the burner on the stove. But they went and did it anyhow. So we might just have a yard coming out here too.
Well, if they pull the federal funding, if they pull federal funding and let 1 million broke people come over there, who the hell is going to pay for it?
That's right.
Fino Dino says, smash the like. Fino Dino, I can't mod you up currently because my shit died.
Sucks. It's just a shitty situation. My bad.
It is. Smash that thumbs up. And did you have any news for tonight or no? We were going to do a short stream tonight because we do got Twisted Up Thursday. We've got a long one going. It is Save the Titties October. Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Breast Cancer Awareness.
Listen,
save the titties.
Save the titties. Titties are important.
Get down to brass tacks. Or save the boobies.
Save the boobies.
Help, I've fallen and I can't get up.
Need you one of them life alerts.
Yeah.
Fino Dino's saluting that save the titties.
Hang on. Like, I'm scrolling through Facebook and it literally goes, woman fell down. And my thought was like the whole life alert commercial where she fell down, can't get up. I'm like, you should ask life.
Yeah. We all know that one. Bad thing is we're cruising up on the, we're not but so far away before we'll need one of those.
Hey, I was just there not too long ago.
Yeah, Jericho's already, and you're not the first person our age, Jericho, that I've known that's been there. Hell, my back still ain't right. I went and got on an inversion table last night and hung upside down like Dracula for about 10 or 15 minutes.
Oh, wow.
Smoked a joint upside down with all the blood rushing to my head. That was real fun.
I still can't see Cole.
Maybe he was high on the hashish.
That could have been it.
can. How can you not see him?
No, like his face is darker than.
Well, then he could be a mystery.
Like yeah, he's like
Mysterious.
Mr. Wilson, or not Mr. on the
Oh, with
Talking
the
about
fence.
yeah,
Home
with the-
Improvement, yeah.
yeah,
Home Improvement. Yeah, that's true.
yeah.
We watch that one.
I sent Jimmy John the link. I don't know what the fuck he's doing.
Oh lordy.
Hopefully,
Yeah,
bringing some sandwiches.
Right, Jimmy John. You got some sandwiches. All right, all the way from Amsterdam. We got Mr. Goldpan and Dutchie Jacko.
Hey, Dutchie.
What's up, Dutchie?
I'm gonna say hi to Dutchie. Here
I
you
said
go.
hi.
She didn't even say hi to us.
Yeah, I did.
I didn't hear you.
She said, "Hey, asshole." She said, "What's up?"
Oh, I should have. Shit, I should have heard that. I know who you're speaking to when you say that.
She didn't call you an asshole.
I just said, hey, guys.
She said, "Hey, guys."
Shit, Cody was leaving out the other day, Jericho. Jericho,
Yeah.
you get a kick out of this. So Cody was leaving out the other day. My neighbor had his truck cranked up and he was getting ready to leave. And I told Cody, I said, when you ride by old boy's driveway, just give him the fucking finger. It's just random. He don't talk to Cody all the time. I said, just ride by there and give him the finger. He's like, nah, I ain't messing with him like that. And I was like, seriously, Cody, don't be a little bitch. Give him the finger. You'll be okay. He won't run you over. So he goes and takes off, and I just start talking cash shit as he's going up the sidewalk. Telling him you're a bitch. You ain't got no nuts if you don't damn do it.
Dick shit.
And he damn threw his middle finger up and rides by old boy on his driveway. And he apparently hadn't had a guy in a electric wheelchair ride by and give him the finger randomly.
Oh man.
So,
What's up, my vinyl addiction? Cheese.
so he didn't really. Go ahead.
My vinyl addiction's got his nuts in the tub.
Eating Cheetos, watching the live.
Yep. Dipping his berries. He's got a farmer's market style thing going on. He's been making some cool shit. I'm trying to get him to mail me some fucking cookies, but he won't fucking do it.
There's 6. There's
What?
6. 6 times you've hit that bone tonight.
6 times, all right. Now
There you go.
I've smoked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 joints.
You've been busy.
Yep. And I got another one rolled.
You've smoked 5 joints in the last 1 hour, 17 minutes.
While we've been sitting here talking.
Oh. He can't ship without a license.
1,
Well, you don't ship as a business.
2, 3, 4,
You
5.
ship it as a friend.
That's impressive.
Uh,
I like your style, Cole.
I know. We need to go to Wisconsin for more than getting.
We've done a couple dabs. So
I've smoked 1 blunt.
yeah.
No,
But my one blunt's like 3 joints, so
Yeah.
but you're still ahead.
Yeah. No, I got this great song about weed that I sing in my head when I'm smoking it. And it goes something like this.
No, Fino Dino doesn't
Weed.
know. So, my vinyl addiction has a 55-inch TV up on a wall, and he's
Yeah.
got a lion's claw foot tub, and he's right now soaking his berries in a steaming hot bathtub with us on a 55-inch TV
Oh wow.
up above his tub. Right
To
now.
be exact, the man's sitting in his tub, not just his berries. He's not doing like Joe did up there at the damn creek where he was squatted down there just about berry level, like a set of tea bags hanging down there in the water. Joe was brewing northern tea. I'm just glad he was downstream from us.
All right.
Water was, we were upstream from Joe, so we were safe.
Joe is definitely making some New York tea.
Hang on.
That water was just high enough to where it would hit you on the damn. It'd
He
catch
said,
you.
"Stop staring at him." Oh yeah, shit, we gotta blow that up. He said, "Stop staring at him."
Oh boy. Yeah, I really enjoy the fact that they finally legalized marijuana. I remember going to normal marches back in the 80s when it was illegal still,
Oh yeah.
and going down, marching down the street from Volunteer Park in Seattle all the way down to the Westlake Center. Every year we do this, every summer. And people be standing there going, "Oh, those pot smokers, those hippies, those this, that, whatever you want to call it, but we do it every year. And every year I just look at people and I'd be like, isn't it time we stop doing this? Isn't this silly? Isn't it silly that in this day and age we have to have this march every year?
Well,
But,
you're always going to have that blowback from people that had negative experiences.
yeah.
Or
heard of negative
a lot of it's just more than not. It's heard of.
Night,
Yeah.
DB.
Not to
I
be.
didn't see it myself, but my cousin Rosie's best friend's brother, who was once removed from this fella, he tried to fly when he was on the marijuana. He jumped off a building,
Happens all the time. Seen that just last
all the
week.
time in the city. It's like people are dropping out of the sky like it's rain.
Man, I took 10 hits of this one anyways. And I never tried that. But
I know I did see a fella on LSD jump through a glass window.
Yeah, I've never done
how
anything
much
like that.
did,
I've
how
never
much
seen
did
that
he
either.
take? Man,
He did a lot.
Yeah.
He did a lot.
Dusty.
He literally jumped through a fucking window like
Wow.
Superman.
Forewarning: if you ever take LSD, don't take 3, especially around a party pooper or somebody who's gonna bring you the fuck down. I almost fucking died.
I had nothing to do with what she's talking about. I just want to say I'm not the party pooper or whatever.
No, he's not a party pooper.
Check out, this is number 6 right here.
But I'm gonna tell you, on 3,
Hell yes.
and like you're having a good time and shit, and like the pictures and the swirlies and shit's really going, and then somebody starts being like, and you just fucking like,
Yeah, that's not cool.
no,
No,
it's
it's
not.
really not.
I've not been a fan of tripping around people that aren't tripping too.
Exactly, yeah.
Everybody's kind of got to be on the same
Was
wavelength.
at the same time, but it didn't
Well,
fucking affect them.
Yeah, I like the trip sitter concept, but
yeah, I don't mind
You know,
a trip sitter if they're there, but I don't require one. But if there's one there, I don't mind it.
It was
I
a
mean we're
douche.
kind of we're more old school. I think most of us were used to doing it at shows and festivals and
Yeah.
parties and shit, and
Yeah,
that was always the funnest.
yeah,
I always had light shows and shit like that.
yeah. Let me tell you what, man. Joan Jett, 1981, Rapid City, South Dakota. Saw her. That was my first concert I ever went to, and it was out of this world. I did some mushrooms and I smoked some weed that night. And no, I didn't do mushroom. I did LSD. That's right. I did a tab of LSD, a blotter. I did that, and I smoked a bit of weed, just a little bit of weed, just to take that edge off.
Yeah.
And it was so fun, dude. It was like I was laughing uproariously, and it was just, oh my god, everything was just, oh wow. And that was just during the opening show. When Joan Jett came out, I was like just blown away.
I went and seen Tenacious D
Well,
a couple years ago,
yeah.
and I was like close to 3/4 of one of those mushroom chocolate bars,
Mm-hmm.
and I had a good time.
Yeah, nice.
Good damn time. I mean, they put on a hell of a show.
No.
Because I was not the biggest fan of theirs. They had a couple songs that I liked, but man, after you go see them live,
Yeah.
You'll have a whole new respect for them.
There's one entertainer that's gone on his way, and just in his progression of his musical preference, I don't really enjoy his music anymore.
Who?
Modest Yahoo.
Nice.
He now does like this weird beatboxing.
Yeah.
He'll like sing an entire song, and then he'll spend 5-10 minutes beatboxing to the sound of his own song.
Goes into his own little bongo riff, huh?
With his mouth. He just, you know, and it's mind numbing.
Well, look what John Lennon did with Yoko Ono.
Oh my God. Did you ever see
You know what I
him?
mean?
You ever see him play Johnny Be Good with Chuck Berry and Yoko
Yes, that's yeah.
Ono? He's squawking.
Yes, sir.
My
Oh,
final-
Chet Berry.
They shut her fucking mic off.
Yep.
My Vinyl Addiction just saw Pantera Blazed Out of My Mind. Amazing show, Milwaukee.
Oh man.
Yeah, they were just here in they were just here in Charlotte, and I almost got tickets to go see them.
Where's that at?
It
I
was
got a-
Pantera and Metallica.
I've got a picture on my phone of my boy Chad with the Dimebag Daryl. Dimebag Daryl.
That's funny. I did have a picture. I got to go back and find it, but buddy of ours was up on stage with Phil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he's
He's
got
got
a
a-
couple pictures with this guy, but this guy's a professional. What he does now is he's a stagehand. He goes up and puts up the stages, puts everything
Yep.
up, clears it back
Yep.
down. Part of a union now. You have to
Oh,
be a
yeah.
union member. Yeah. So he's in the union. He does that all the time, but he's got like backstage passes from like every major band of the 80s and 90s. Man,
Yeah, that's awesome.
amazing this collection he's got. Yeah.
Imagine the stories he could tell you.
All of the stories he has told me. I've known him a long time. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Good cat. Yeah.
Yeah, one thing about it, man, them guys work their asses off.
Yeah, they do.
You know, and when it's fucking go time for them guys, they bust ass.
Yeah.
Big game of hurry up and wait.
Almost tipped over the button.
Yeah.
Well, we're at that hour and a half mark. My battery's going to die, so it's perfect time.
Alarming.
It says 10%.
10%.
I just went and got a popsicle. I just disappeared. I was like, poof.
I'm sitting here rolling up another blunt.
Disappeared. But we'll see you guys.
Good night, everybody.
See y'all
I
later.
Wasteland Wednesday, yes.
potentially, I don't know.
Potentially. See how she feels. And then Twisted Up Thursday. And My Vinyl Addiction said, thanks for watching. Soak his nuts. Later, everybody.
Night.
In the garden where the green leaves grow, catch a vibe so smooth, feel the peace overflow. From the mountains to the sea, take a token, feel free. In the cannabis and network is where happiness be. Blazing trails with friends dancing in the twilight.
Hey, who?
Rings rise
You.
high under the pale
Hey, me?
moonlight. Every
Yeah,
avenue
come
still
here.
feel the world
What?
aligned. In the
Come
cannabis
here.
network, let your spirit shine. Come and
What?
join the crew where the good times
Yeah,
flow. In the
you
cannabis
look
and
like
network,
an
we uplift
intelligent young man.
I do?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, I do. Sure.
you look like someone who'd be interested in a bargain.
A bargain?
Yeah.
Why, sure, why not? Are you a salesman?
Right.
Oh. What do you sell?
Eights.
Eights, like the number 8. Like